Something I can do for you?
Nope.
I'll get moving.
General goods.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Okay, so what do we have? Decryption key, fluid sac, stuff. Remnant fighter module. What is that? Tavar plant. I'll take it. What is it for? Oh, this is it, for Suvi. I'm not gonna go there just yet. This is the hollow graphic message terminal, right? Citizen message to the Nexus. Download. Uh, edit content, that's a dick. Thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshe. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for her people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Ket and worse killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa, if your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. My name is Vyaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet. I think you can be friends. Why the hell would I edit it? Okay, so what's over here? Information. Oh, right. I already read all of these.
A little luxury. Haribo fresh from the vine.
Who are you guys? Oh? Citizens Forum.
Exaltation is just another word for how the Keg kill us. And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
The Ket weaponize their victims to make you hesitate.
And when the Keg begin to exalt your people? What will you do then?
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
Of course. So here is what? Nothing. And over here? Wow, this is a beautiful sight. Oh, that's the way forward? Actually, there's many ways forward, but yes. So let's just go through here first. New messages. Before the Scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again, and by then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want to save you. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. Bavar and Ishare to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine, and the Ket will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other. Change life for the better. Goodbye. We wish you peace and good fortune. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Efra the Tarshav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they don't listen. We hope you do. No one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. I mean, it's natural that they don't trust us. I don't hold that against them. Oh look, Liam's there. So maybe I'm gonna go like down there. There. What the hell is that? Repository of History. Anything else to send? Ah, this probably leads over here. Yes, this is where Liam is. I'm not gonna go there just yet. I'm gonna talk to the Arbiter, whom I've ran by without him telling me that I need to speak to him, because he's an ass. Hold up. I just want to do this properly. Hi there.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
I have a feeling it's long. No, it's not. As defined by the first rounders of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and give them certain inviolable rights. Page 1 of 5,900. Oh my God almighty. Okay, so it's probably... I wonder though, hold up. I wonder if there's all the pages in the codex. That would be fun. What's this? Ryder. Let's see. I was honest with Sarah. Why wouldn't I be? Okay. So hold up. Let's just mark it all. Angara, law and politics. Ah, it's not all that much. Don't care. We're gonna get that movie night done sometime. Sometime soon, hopefully. Anything to scan here? Nope.
To your birth, Sarben. Better late than never.
Look, the human.
Doesn't seem so tough. Don't pay it any attention.
So where the hell's Costa? There.
Beautiful to me, especially on this day.
Oh right, reads all of, I read all of this already. What? That. Nutrient paste pads. Hi.
Welcome to the Tavaton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated. Hard to explain without going into lengthy detail. But I'd be happy to send some to your ship, along with my process notes.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
Thank you.
What does Tavaton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more... a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Tavaton at the Tavaton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
He looked positively high.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Appreciate it. Hey Liam and Drac. Liam?
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
Scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market.
Okay, so that's the hostile vendor, right? Yeah, I'll do that.
F-Cent.
Drac? Hold up, anything else you want to say, Liam?
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful. Half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
What? Why?
Hey, Ryder. This place is brilliant. There's a lot we can learn from the Angara.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
Funny.
Ryder.
Oh, what's this? Oh, just Drac. I thought it was like a drink or something.
They should put Jarl on every resistance recruitment poster. Did he ever contact you? No, that man is impervious to plantation. Why are the good ones always dense? I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick. Jarl's favorite one. You're hopeless. Where's that shuttle?
Okay, so where's that fast travel point? Sorry. My bad.
I'm so glad you're back. In one piece this time.
Yeah, me too. Or can I just like fast travel the Tavaton? Okay, so maybe not everything has a fast travel point. But we'll see if I'm wrong nevertheless. Is there anything here? No, there's not. I was thorough. What is to the right? Ah, resistance. No, the repository of history. I'll go there on my way back. Hey, Jal. What
Ryder,
the?
you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
It's this one, right? Yep.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scan Aya's first alien visitor without permission, then blow me off? Come on.
Curiosity doesn't imply a desire to interact.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
My pleasure. Anything else?
You have questions? Be quick.
How do you stay busy when you're not scanning strangers from another galaxy?
I research and develop organic tactical equalizers.
That sounds scary.
Only to those who threaten Aya.
Did you scan me on your own? Or did someone put you up to it? Paran? Ephra?
I'm a scientist. I want to understand anything outside my knowledge and experience.
All that information you collect is for personal use?
Of course not. Angara share knowledge. It's how we survive.
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable to human biology. You won't have it easy.
Never have. How do humans stack up against your people in the Ket?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
Well, we're kinda 600 years behind your evolution, so you guys suck.
It can't have been easy, holding out by yourselves against the Ket.
Before them, it was the Scourge. Our entire civilization was almost wiped out. Centuries of rebuilding.
It says a lot that you've made it this far.
We'll go much further.
I'm sure you will.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
Join our fight. You proved you can fight the Cat on Volt. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we will take this war to the enemy's home. We will make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Cat, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Well, we've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the cats stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the cats stand united in their cause. Why don't you? We have much to learn. I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in my life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Uh, I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya, wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if that wasn't the goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Why would I edit this? It's all good. Hi, Jal.
Well, what do you think?
I think that the
I
camera
could get used to this.
angle is bad.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze. And one day we'll have more places like this. I have faith.
Fate is important.
Thank you for making sure that this squad behaves while on Aya.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future.
Huh.
I caught Liam on the bridge the other day, teaching Suvi and Callow an old Angaran folk song. At least that's what I told him it was.
Okay.
Don't fret. The marriage can be dissolved by a different song. I'll try to remember it.
So he basically married either them or himself
Ryder.
with them. Okay. The Adventures of Liam Costa. Naive. Oh, fast travel station. Okay, now let's go back to the museum. Okay, so that's all there is over here. Let us indeed go to the museum. Hey, PB. Though we don't know much about the Remnant or its creators, we've determined the Remnant were present in Helios long before our people. The Remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary vault, to transform our world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Ryder in Revolution 826, Mother attempts to interact with the Remnant had been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya. PB, don't take anything. Or are you drunk?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
That's awfully understanding of you, Ryder. You're a good egg. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Aw, thanks.
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
Are you gonna fall?
Believe me, I'm pissed off on their behalf.
You nailed it. That's exactly how I feel. We need to make things right.
Anything else?
Ryder.
Nope. Don't fall, okay? Though we know little about our pre-Scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand, multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distance between systems, though we have no way of knowing for sure. Most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of remnant technology. Can I scan any of this? No. Archaeologists in Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have already established a permanent dig site nearby to search for clues. I added the nearby by myself because it sounds better. What figure?
Avela thinks it's an ancient deed.
This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples on Havarl.
Something about it calls to me, like a friend.
While we don't know for certain theories about this remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. Okay, what do you gotta say?
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
Passion is good.
I'll let you get back to it.
No, you. Hold up, I'm just gonna... Hi.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aylin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
What's left to do? Just her, I guess.
Oh,
Hi.
you're here.
Hold up. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries, to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with technological dark age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry.
Welcome to my favorite place
Wow.
in the galaxy.
Hold up. Mother, you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Ryder landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens would turn out to be like the Ket. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we found on Havarl and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Adu anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things, we're just too different. Don't worry, my work still brings me all the happiness I need. What is this? Helmet. It's not... Oh, I gave her that. In the time before the Scourge, Angaran pilots wore helmets like while covering the vast distances between what the hell am I saying? Between planets. It's speculated that remnant technology was used in this helmet's construction, attracting the Scourge's attention. Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined its use in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Okay, hi.
Pavawa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
I already found one. Take a look at this.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
If I'd known what a big deal it was, I would have let it ride shotgun.
No harm done. It's seen centuries of wear. One bumpy ride won't change much.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Okay, so where is that figurine now? It's not there yet. Museum exhibit, what's this? This fragment is from a vault of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by cat bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. We're currently updating this slate to bring you the latest historical finds. Thank you for your patience.